Cherbourg State School, which accommodates for Indigenous education, promotes a philosophy of being strong, smart, and safe. The school does this by encouraging students to be strong, resilient, knowledgeable, and proud servants of their culture. Villanova College Junior School have a similar outlook as they strive to help their students seek and discover by supporting and serving their community with knowledge of a strong Catholic Christian heritage. In this podcast, a comparison will be made between Cherbourg State School and Villanova College Junior School, with links to philosophical and social cultural influences. The main areas of comparison will include how the schools view the learner and what is the school's goal of education and learning. Villanova College Junior School and Cherbourg State School share both similarities and differences on their view of who the learner is. My personal education journey at Villanova started in 2004 when I was enrolled in Year 5. There were several social-cultural viewpoints considered by my family when deciding to send me to this school. Villanova was close to home and it had cheaper school fees compared to other schools. It was also a smaller all-boys school that they believed would enable a young pre-adolescent male to obtain a specific learning need. But most importantly, the school would provide a strong philosophical Catholic Christian education. Villanova views the learner as a student requiring religious guidance embedded within their education. My value, worldview, attitudes, and beliefs that I have today were all built on during my primary years at Villanova. My anthropological beliefs of God making us in His image, and my theological worldview of God being ever-loving and forgiving were both taught in my religion classes. Villanova answers the metaphysical question of why we are here, quoted by Knight in 2006, by allowing and encouraging their students to seek and discover the positive impact they can make as human beings in their community. Villanova has a variety of charity works that help the less fortunate around the community. These include St. Vincent de Paul and Rosie's, which are both charities that assist people in need and combat social injustice across Australia. Junior school students are encouraged to be involved in these organisations so they can develop as citizens and demonstrate Villanova's philosophical view of the learner. Cherbourg State School differs to Villanova College in their view of who the learner is. According to their website, providing the students with a hand up, not a handout, is a philosophical understanding that is used around the school. This means they help their students get the most out of their life by giving them a helpful hand in areas of literacy, numeracy, attendance, Indigenous education, and student well-being, rather than giving them a handout like the white Western culture has been doing for centuries, quoted by David Jensen 2010. Indigenous education displays a metaphysical approach to the student's belief. The anthropological belief of man originating from the land, with ancestral beings creating the land, seas, waterways, flora and fauna, is displayed as an Indigenous dreamtime, along with the ontological value of their livelihood, which is dependent on what nature provides to them. This is why Aboriginal students from Cherbourg State School learn differently from students at Villanova College. As evidenced in their philosophy of both schools, it is apparent that they display a different social-cultural connection with their students. Cherbourg views the learner as more of a nature-orientated student, while Villanova gives more religious Catholic Christian philosophy. The goal of education and learning is an idea that shows similarities and differences when comparing Villanova College with Cherbourg State School. Villanova College and Cherbourg State School both share a similar epistemological view when teaching a student. According to the school's website, both schools want students to gain knowledge and create conditions leading to a full and equitable social participation. Villanova helped me to contribute to society and discover this nature of knowledge, particularly in Year 7. An assignment in religious education was to do 10 hours of community service. My community service was helping out Southside Community Care deliver bread, which was donated by a local bakery, to family homes that were struggling economically. This made me more aware of people who were economically less advantaged than myself, and this observation encouraged me to join such charity groups as St. Vincent de Paul. Cherbourg State School helps its students contribute to society, but not only teaching them the standardized Australian English, but also acknowledging and celebrating Cherbourg's home language. Language is an important part of epistemology in Cherbourg State School, as it can help as it can help build necessary relationships between elders, community members, parents, school staff, and other students. Not only is it an important epistemology statement, but it is also an astrological statement, as people of the town of Cherbourg value their home language. It is important to teach this at the school. These values of language and relationships also appear in Villanova's astrological statement. This can be seen in curricular activities such as maths and English, and also in co-curricular activities such as music and sport. Through my experiences at Villanova, sport was a very important part of schooling, not because we wanted to win, but because it showed Villanova's values of school spirit, teamwork, and friendship. Villanova's value of community was also a big factor in sport. The gathering of parents, teachers, and students to watch the sporting game showed Villanova's astrological statement in the community. Vincit Veritas is Villanova College's school motto. It means truth conquers. This is another philosophical value that Villanova hold dearly. They believe the students should be truthful to themselves, truthful to their peers, truthful to their faith, and truthful to their teachers. In this podcast, my personal experience of Villanova College was compared with an Aboriginal school, Cherbourg Stat School. Mentioned was the school's views of the learner and the school's goal of education and learning. A Christian philosophy was demonstrated as both schools encouraged appreciation of their community. Jesus served his society by preaching and performing miracles on people whose faith was strong. The student and teachers at Villanova College and Cherbourg State School helped out their community by applying Christian values in real-world situations. Thank you very much.